New rate is 17.08%. That's only 6/100ths of a percentage point lower than last week. Chartered banks are unlikely, as a result, to lower their prime rates. There'll be no relief from 15 and 16% mortgages either.
I think if you have to buy a house, if in the area of looking for a house, and that's what the mortgage rates are, what are you going to do?
On a $50,000 mortgage at 10%, the payment would be $447 a month. But at 15%, and that's a good rate today, the payment is $623 a month.
They just decide that they have to buy a house and they don't pay any attention to the rate. Or they buy a less expensive house.
You think people have come to accept mortgages at 15%?
Yes. I don't think people think that we'll ever see 12, 11 again. Maybe even not 13. They seem to think 15 is good.
After Jesus started live streaming and the chat filled up, he began to go off saying, "W to those who aren't thirsty for this mid-life, for they will have eternal life. W to those who take L's from this life, for they will receive an everlasting W. W to those who don't throw hands, for they will secure the eternal bag. W to those who want help passing God's vibe check, for he will say bet. W to those who don't cancel others, for they will not be canceled by the top G. W to those whose spiritual fit is immaculate, for their hearts will be cuffed by God. W to those who turn ops into bros, for they will be called CEOs of peace. W to those who catch hands for being valid, for they will not be left unread by God. W to you when the ops be capping hard, and to you so very dirty because you're my fam. Trust, you have crushed it, and have the eternal W, for so they did the true bros before you."
You buy this for $39.99, guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby, you're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99, that's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move, I act quick, I act now. I go to wildwestdeals.com, boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby. Because you bought it for $39.99.
I will probably get excommunicated for saying this, but what's your take on witches?
Look, obviously we should drown them, right? But have you ever betted one? Yeah, not wifey material, but crazy in the chambers.
What do you think women should look to avoid?
I reckon my biggest red flag is probably when women take the Lord's name in vain.
Such an ick, bro.
I'm a knight of the fucking realm.
Amen.
I'm a high-value man. I'm out here settling matters of the court, so I can't be having a woman back at the manor who's going down with scurvy every month.
So what would you say are the characteristics of a high-value woman?
Right, to be a true high-value woman, you've got to have the whole package. I'm talking broad shoulders for ploughing the field, sun-bearing hips, knows her scripture back to front.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, I need to know my maidens back at the homestead, tending the crops, repairing my chainmail, and working on a tapestry highlighting my heroics in battle. What I say is, if she don't weave, then Brod's gonna leave.
Amen.
pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves, slaves.
We're gonna sit here talking all night and we're gonna go fucking gamble. Let's fucking go.
Money isn't real. None of this is real.
This is just...
It's free. It's free.
What do you mean free?
Free money. Lose it all.
Lose it all.
Andrew, I know you said money isn't real, but I am getting fucked. You wake up when the alarm goes off. You go to your job. Sorry.
19 gifts received by Miss Grant from McMahon. This is disgusting. Ready?
Go. Hit me with it.
Clubhouse access tickets to the Belmont Stakes.
Fuck!
A massive box of chocolates and flowers.
Oh my god, that's trafficking.
$20,000 towards surgery paid directly to the surgeon's office.
Trafficking.
A pearl and diamond necklace.
Trafficking!
Blue cashmere knee-length cardigan.
Trafficking!
Blue cashmere and fur hat.
Trafficking!
Large bouquets of flowers delivered approximately every other week.
If that's not trafficking, what is?
A BMW 430xi.
Shit!
A folding diamond paved paperclip necklace.
How dare he!
$15,000 of Bloomingdale's gift cards.
That monster!
He did all of this to manipulate her! This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Frogs are G's, bro. I've never seen a frog give a fuck, ever. Frogs are G's. He's on the lily pad. Say it.
Eats the flies. Everyone
No. Flies come to him. He doesn't hunt flies.
The gay ones do.
Just chilling. Fly, boom, done. Where the gal them? They come, make new frogs. Safe, lily pad, chilling. Big boss, Cicero, Godfather. He's sitting there chilling. A frog is the ultimate masculine role model. He's just sitting there just running his business.
Nah, cause this nigga think he tough. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck, man. None of that pussy ass, nigga. Jumping ass, nigga. You feeling froggy, huh? You feeling froggy, huh, whole ass? Say something else. Say something else about my baby mama back here.
Which people in Europe
Okay.
love to protest the most? The French.
Yeah, the French.
Hey, oui, there's no butter on my bread.
Ah, no.
Oui.
The frog is not cooked properly.
And then they'll be told, like, to get a job or do some actual work. And
Good
like,
job. No, we want to exploit the peoples of the Congo.
and they don't want to work.
Of course.
And they just want to sleep all
We want
day.
to retire when we are 33 years old. Do not make it 34.
Literally.
That's the French.
Money when you buy. You don't make money when you sell. Every time the world goes tits up and everything goes fucked up, I smile because days like today are days I've made money. I'm actually cash poor. First time in my life I'm poor. I have like $100 grand for the weekend. That's it. But it's fine because I know in the future Jah will bless me and I might have to buy another 812 super fast. Anyway, point is, if you're watching this and you have any kind of money, don't be a bitch. Scared money doesn't make money. Invest it. Of the day is cash. Every day. Cream. Cash rules everything around me. I'm flexing. It's Friday. In the Lambo. About to go spend $1,000 on dinner. Spend $20,000 in the club. Fuck 3 bitches. And I'll wake up tomorrow richer than I woke up today.
But when you go all in on something, I would say that does take conviction. Now, your conviction might be
How many
coming
chairs
from
are you sitting on right now?
One.
Are you all in on the chair? The point really is you put on one pair of glasses. You've got one pair of AirPods right now. You're looking at me through one screen. You're using one microphone. That's a one microphone. Like, you trust it? Is that conviction? Seems kind of scary. Why don't you diversify? Why don't you use 10 microphones? The point really is things in your life. Do you drive in 10 cars at the same time or one car at one time? Do you drive down one street? Aren't you afraid that you're driving down one street? Do you take a different way? You know? So my point really is, if you're you get on one airplane, are you convicted? You put your entire family on the one airplane, aren't you afraid? There is no second best.
Enough is enough! 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 Enough is enough!
Asset. Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business, it's in your family for 37 years, and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
You didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened, that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so loved. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and change your number. I said I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. W to those who are in the crypto mindset course, and W to those who buy the dip.
Hey, there you go. Question is, if you didn't buy the dip, do you still buy now? I'd say yes.
I'd say yes. Riddle me this, Rizzler. Riddle me this. Come on.
There you go. That's all you need to know. Best line ever.
That's such a meta joke. It's so meta. You guys get that one? Well, what's going on, you guys? Hey, we're here with Ask Me Anything 61, not 753 like Charlie, but
714 by the time we get to no.
That's a really crazy number, actually, Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's insane, man.
Yeah, we do a few of them.
But hey, we're here, you guys. I got a little news for you guys. Just before I even get to that, remember, you guys, the stream is called Ask Me Anything 61. It's a lock. So all your super chats are in a lock. You super chat, I will answer, unless it's just borderline like
maybe like that slaves meme.
Well,
hey,
it's been all right. It's been in the locker for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's been I've even got this other crazy Mexican.
The bull market's been a lock, or what's been a lock?
It's been a lock. I mean, it's been a lock. It's
been a lock.
It's been a lock since the end of 22, but
gotcha.
Still didn't feel like a lock though. But it was a lock. But
4-year cycle lock.
Definitely. So yeah, so don't worry, you guys. We will read all super chats and stuff. You super chat, we shall read it. But this stream is called It's a Lock because we're going to be talking about a lot of things that you should be doing right now that are as close to a guarantee. Can't say that, but close to a guarantee as possible, and a whole lot of mess. But let's talk about we were going to be actually on Donovan Sharp's stream.
Yeah,
right. And
unfortunate circumstances,
not to me and Charlie's control, happened. So it will be rescheduled till tomorrow.
Yeah,
but still will happen. Basically.
Yeah, hope she gets better.
Yeah, so things happen, you guys. Like you got always watch out. Don't stream if your health's in risk. So yeah,
or if you need to help somebody,
definitely. Yeah. I did. Speaking of Naga, for a second, like I did a stream with Naga at our studio and stuff, and he wasn't looking too great on that stream. And I told him, hey, bro, we don't have to stream, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, nah, let's do it. Well, all right.
Hey, for the love of the game.
Yep. Is it Tiffany stream on? Another one. That Jesus Christ, bros.
Women.
Women. No. Also, we're scheduled for tomorrow. It's
tomorrow-ish.
Yeah. But things that are a lock is the Citadel, man. Shout out to the Citadel, man. We winning boys. That is damn right, man. We will continue to support the Citadel for the time to come.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, the Citadel always gets a little something, teaser from the course, just being like, hey, here's what do you call it? Part of a webinar that might be good for you guys. One thing we may do at some point during the course is basically start a webinar, and then like halfway through let the Citadel in for the last portion or something like that. So no guarantees, but if you're in the Citadel, you get the juice.
Definitely, Alan. Is the conch available? Possibly. I have the conch. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's right there by the fuck off sign.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like the conch is saying "fuck off."
Fuck off.
I'm not, Miss Cleo over here.
Yeah. So all super chats should be read. I specifically want to do a bunch of conch ones, but I might ask conch a question here too.
Does the 8-ball work?
The 8-ball's on the way.
No, I know, but you got one there. Does it work?
Well, let's see. Do you work?
No. Fuck off.
No. Rolo used a lot of power and destroyed it somehow. So I have a magic 8-ball on the way as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe the magic 8-ball over the conch.
Shall put it over here respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dudes. So
Jasmine coin prediction. Going to 0. I'll be the Peter Schiff of Jasmine.
Peter Schiff. Charlie's like, I am fading. But let's get into it, you guys. Well, let me go back. Damn, there's a lot of messages. Shout out to David being the first person to comment on the video, man. David to the moon, man. What's going on? We got Silent Goldie, Crypto Bendu, no Donovan show. We miss it. It was moved, basically. I will not even attempt your name. I'm sorry. But you're definitely going to make it, man. We got Damian Diamonds. What's going on? Let's see. Little Josh, screw your feelings. Screw your annoying girlfriend. Tell her to shut the hell up and go make us a sandwich with Jerome Powell. Have fun. Fudge everything. Just lock it. Damn, bro.
He's going hard.
Wow. Jesus. But all right. We got Alan right here. What's up, Moon Gang? Hoping we get an update from DCC about the Donovan. Yeah,
there you go. We both of us wrote in his stream chat, what was going on a little bit, but
yeah, just to give everyone a heads up, man. We got Alex Morales here, best channel for crypto, no Kizzy.
I think you meant no Diddy, but hey.
Oh, maybe, yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Ryan Ranch LLC. Miguel's a W Mexican, but can only take financial advice from the conch. Should you take financial advice from the conch?
Damn.
Whoa.
Well, at least it believes in itself.
Wow. Holy shit. What the fuck? Anyways,
I would say, no, the Magic Conch is it has its own webinar in the Crypto Mindset course. What does the conch say?
It's a lock. But yeah, dick for butts. I actually know something. I was so shocked. I thought the market cap was way higher on that coin.
Oh, it's just a shit coin, yeah?
Bro.
Is there shit on the dick with butts?
Oh. So wait, what? If dick with butts is a dude, what's the chick? Right?
Peach with butts? I mean, obviously you could.
Yeah,
it would depends on how vulgar you want to be about
chick
it.
with peach, or something. Like that? No.
Yeah, someone's gonna figure it out.
Someone figure it out. Yeah. Risk management.
That'd actually be pretty funny.
That's coming from RH Maxi. All right, Crypto Bendu, the Magic Conch. Will Phantom hit $8 this year? Please ask the conch before you go, Miguel. We still believe it's a lock. Well. Will Phantom hit $8 before the end of the year?
No.
Damn.
$8, huh?
$8 was a bit high.
It is a bit high.
I actually could see 5. I could see 5 or 4 because I can see getting past it because it's all
getting close to a 2x from the previous all-time high.
Right.
Which would be like what, 666 or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
Somebody in there had a badge with boobs.
Badge with boobs. Tits on tits.
There
Racks
you
on
go.
rack. No, racks on racks is kind of on it. So yeah, we go to its max all-time high. Ugh, I ain't doing that shit. Yeah, $3. Let's call it $3.50. Yeah, you can see 420. Yeah, 420 be funny. 469, $5. Yeah, you can see that. I mean, that's a pretty big move from here, man, because we're literally at 69. That's actually kind of funny. Great price to get into Phantom. Sub $2 billion market cap coin. Incredible right now.
Yeah. And I think probably heads up. What was the next price up on the chart from there? Go back a little bit.
Oh, sure.
Like what was, and then log it in that middle of 22, or yeah, like summer of 22, that midpoint, like how much was the price? Or sorry, of 21, my bad.
Oh, 21.
Yeah, that right up there. That's the middle of that like divot.
$1.40.
Yeah, so maybe like towards $2 is the next move after it breaks, you know,
19
above its
cents.
most recent high.
Yeah, 19 cents. Just dude, that was I remember that. That was crazy, dude. Is that a penny? Yeah.
Yeah, but its next move, it that you know the thing is it looks like a 1-2-1-2, which then I already had the one of the first bull market, so this would be its wave 3 of 3, which hey, shit could get wild.
Shit can get wild. The thing is that there also is like a weird thing where like if a coin does go viral, it goes really mainstream.
Yeah.
It could have an additional like.
There's
but
a
it
lot of
happens later.
coins from last cycle that have that pattern. So I think they're actually, we could see once we get an alt season, the next one, I think we could see an explosion among, you know, all these types of coins.
You know, one thing I've kind of been like theorizing a little bit, wondering because you know we are getting more TradFi money. It's what's happening, right? Everybody, please ETF, please, right?
Yeah.
Since we're getting this kind of money, we're starting to get more serious investors or so-called serious investors. That it's very possible that they're getting shielded all these L1s and stuff like that because they have a track record, and it's harder for maybe for some of them to get put into brand new coins.
Yeah,
for the
that's
VC
true.
stuff. Yeah. So
I mean, that's similar to what we recommend, right? It's like, hey, if Bitcoin's you know, not volatile enough, get into Ethereum. And then after that, you know, a layer 1 is their next level of risk, just of stuff that, you know, is a lock.
Right. Yeah, we're talking about 24 guys. We're not talking about 25. 25 bros. I mean, like I think Phantom. I mean, I've already said before, I think Phantom can hit about $10.
Yeah,
higher.
$10-12 within the end of 25, easy. I think is if seeing it go past $15 would be interesting. I think if it got into the $20 range, that would be very nice.
So are the super chats working? They actually should be. People have been able to super chat.
I think depends on your payment method and how you have your YouTube set up.
Whoa, how come it's not? Didn't take all my.
Sometimes you have to double click them or like hold it on one if the StreamYard won't let you put it up or something.
That is so
it's kind of gay.
Annoying, dude. Man, dude.
Just scrolling.
Just rolling. Just Jesus, man.
You just put the mic close
Kyle,
to
you
the
haven't
scroll
heard
wheel
that?
as you just scroll.
What the? You know what? Kyle, you bring him up, dude. Jesus Christ, man. What am I doing? I'm slaving away right here.
Oh, yeah, right. It is not a lock.
It is not a lock.
It is not a lock.
Like I have, like, as a Mexican who knows a lot about roses, trust. And actually, factually, I do know a lot about roses. A lot.
Yeah. So
You want Mr. Lincoln.
When was the last one that last time we recommended Rose? That was like what, Q1 Crypto Mindset course 2020?
Yeah, so it's
A while back. Made good money at first, but yeah.
Q1. Yeah, so it's kind of like right around here. Yeah, 13 cents or so, and then it did really.
It did
well.
great.
But then we had a lot of people actually dump it because after it popped right here, they lost faith,
Mhm.
and then that's what happened. That's actually what happens a lot
Yeah,
of the time.
it does.
It's just you have to hold. I mean, dude, like you think
Looks
it would-
like Pulse Chain.
yeah, like I mean, Pulse Chain has just been a fucking like just a punch in the face this whole time because like this is what happened. Like it launched, it went up place, and then wow, for about a month, 2 months, did really good, and then
Came back
down.
to where it came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, hey, I think
Down to
Pul-
bottom,
I
down
think
to bottom.
I think Pulse Chain's around that bottom area, you know, and then gearing up for that next like craziness.
Definitely. You know, this is interesting. I don't think we did this on your show and stuff because like I like sometimes hitting the 7 day just for fun.
Yeah. See the last week. I just do 24 hours because like
That's what happened.
Well, no, yeah. Well, there's exactly just more recent. Otherwise, a 7 day like is when you if you're not doing.
Because I just
it
like to see
frequently.
what's kept most of their gains or like how
Yeah. Like which ones are actually moving.
Like Dog with Hat, obviously that's the new one, the thing. But this one's like that's why I'm just so interested because like it's outpacing quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
The wormhole one's interesting. That we'll be talking about wormhole in the crypto mindset course.
Good
'cause
coin.
Looks like it looks like I don't know if on the first bridge, I'd say bridge meta. That's going to be one of the. They're going to come up with some new name for it or whatever.
Mhm.
Bridges are starting to bite into the layer 0 meta a little bit, which is scaring. I know it doesn't feel comfortable for stuff like Dot and Cosmos and stuff because that's really one of their big main claims to fame is we're going to be the interoperability thing to everything.
Right.
And more people are, I mean, more people are trusting bridges now, but still, bridging is still kind of scary, really.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anything in crypto these days. I mean, like one guy lost $68 million sending to the wrong address yesterday or the day before, right?
So yeah, I've actually got something on that. Actually, let me see if I can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it actually was a semi-sophisticated attack, effectively.
Oh, I think I did see a follow up on that today, but I didn't read anything about it. I saw it though. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I'll post it. Shout out to Twinkie, man. Twinkie.
It's like a poison something address or whatever.
Yeah, well, yeah, they just it's a brand new. It's you know what, something is very possible. This happened to me on this one sidewall at one time. That 16. Remember I told you I've lost 16. Like
I remember when
I
that
copy
happened.
and pasted directly, and then it just like, what the fuck happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's been a few times like that in crypto. I mean, with Solana, there's been a few rugs.
Yeah. So sweet. Oh wait, I'm sorry. This is the wrong one. Let me find the right one. But there's one called like a poison. I know what you're talking about, the poison attack, right?
Yeah, I think we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah,
I have it on the.
You might have. Yeah, you.
I can send it to you.
I liked it.
I think I remember where it was at least.
Oh, Inception. I'm seeing myself on the screen.
Doing research. No. I thought I saved it. Huh? Maybe I didn't. All right, let's try this.
If not, I think I can find it this way then. Like here's some stuff. But
there, yeah, I found it.
Okay, just
I'll copy it. Yeah, I'll put it in the. Oh, I'm not in the. Oh yeah, I didn't jump in there. I'll put it on your Twitter.
Hit the like button, you guys. Riveting entertainment. riveting.
Exactly.
But look at this. This is now me. I'm a sucker for Chainlink FUD. No.
Yep.
Just a sucker for it, right?
It's in there now.
Okay. So it says Chainlink Product Showcase, CCIP. Rhymes a lot with CCP. If we add an I, they'll never know. All right, so they've launched any dev.
And it's blue. It's not red.
Any dev can build with CCP. Transporter bridging app launch, new token transfer mechanism enabling ETH launch, huge growth. Anytime I see that, a 4,000% cross-chain volume, major integrations with Telefona Chainlink, right? And then this guy down here says 70% of CCIP's traffic comes from XSwap, most likely because people are spamming the trades in order to get eligible for potential airdrop. So he brought up a valid point. It's like, yeah, people are, the reason the volume is very high on this is because there's probably people just farming, trying to get an airdrop.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just because like everyone's trying to use Chainlink. And then the guy says, what if the traffic goes away? And then he was blocked. Damn.
Yeah, that's normal for crypto Twitter.
Right.
I don't know. People blog each other for the stupidest shit in crypto Twitter.
I know, really, but that is kind of bullshit. It's basically just in one answer. It's a real thing. Yeah. What happened? Like, what are you going to do to incentivize? You have to. It's going to be tokens, yield, give. I mean, it's something you have to like give. Like, we're in the financial market. You have to incentivize with finances.
Yeah,
it is what it is. I mean,
it's in the messages.
Okay. Pull my thing up again. So. Shout out to Jack Manip here. But red pill or blue pill, man. Restart your life at the age of 10 with all the knowledge you have now. Blue pill, jump to 45 years old with 50 million in your bank account. There's
both are doable.
Yeah. Both are doable. The Come On Man podcast,
dude,
man, he had one of the best responses to it.
Yeah.
He said it's like, well, I'm already 44, so I'm taking the blue pill.
Yeah, exactly, right? Well, like the interesting thing about that is like, do you go back to that point in time? If so, then as you grew up, when Bitcoin happens. And I'm like,
yeah, I know the same thing I thought.
Yeah,
I can restart this whole shit. Oh fuck, man, I'm Mishoku Tensei this shit. I'm about to kill it. I'm about to kill the game right now, man. But there is some danger to taking that red pill. Is that you could unalive people. You could change your shit where like some people might not be born, which it is what it is. But the thing is that.
No, I know,
but I know what you mean. But it's pretty crazy though. Like that's why I thought time traveling. Well, I don't want to time travel past 2 in the back, because then like Hal won't be born.
Yeah, I mean, if it ends up being family members, that's pretty fucked. Yeah.
You don't know. There's butterfly effects to things. You don't know what you affect.
True.
I
mean, yeah, we're fucking 2 random dudes speaking gibberish and memes into the void of crypto YouTube, and we're having some interesting effects, and everybody seems to be making money, so it's a great time.
I have sex 2 to 3 times a day. I don't live with my parents. I don't need a job to live. I have lots of free times, and so I read books and go to the gym daily. Can't wait to get out of jail.
Oh,
no. I don't need a job to live.
2 to 3 times. Huh?
Oh, this is the only
Goddamn.
Star Wars shirt I own, man.
Well-
Shout out to Rolo Tomasi, man. I know.
Yeah.
That was pretty based and stuff. But yeah. So you sent it to me already on the messages?
Yeah,
let me
don't go
just,
into the messages on your live stream if you don't want, but
here we go. Yeah, I just think the dick with butts would be just higher in market cap, you guys, for how much it's shield.
yeah, right.
Yeah. But Peck Shield fishing, yeah. So over 71 million. That's after the price went up a little bit because it was much. I remember the other day it was like 60 million. It's just like the price has gone up a little bit.
Right.
So effectively, what happened here is that someone basically sent some crypto to a small amount of crypto to a wallet, and then from there sent another amount with the wallet that looks almost just like it. So in a way, kind of tricking. So basically, like the person. So basically, what happened is that the person sends out like a small amount to that wallet, right? Boom. Okay, cool. Then this takes a lot of actually, like, imagine like to actually know this sort of stuff. So the user actually sends a very small amount of Bitcoin to that address in the first place. Then they use an address that has the same first 6 and last 6, which is very rare.
That is weird. Yeah.
Really weird and rare. I mean, that is extremely rare. And then then by basically then sending a small amount that's accepted, it looks like it's the same, and it gets put into the top of the contact list. So he
in the mempool?
on the mempool, and then he miscopied and pasted it because it looked the same.
Oh,
And then-
that's smart as fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
okay.
but think about how, like, to have the wallet that has the, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not great, you guys. Not
Well,
great.
I wonder sometimes, the black hat, white hat hackers, which ones are working for whom and where, because some of them are just rogue, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are North Korean, and then some of them might be companies like Chainalysis. I know they're mostly, above board white hat and everything, but you never know, right? Sometimes some of these guys on their free time.
Like, and now, can you pull up that Flynn? No, wait, no, go Ghost. Sorry, the Ghost one. Yeah. I heard Rabby Wallet has features to prevent this scam. Do your own. Yeah, definitely. It's, but like, here's a problem with guys on that level of wealth. They're not using Rabby Wallet with that. Like, absolutely not. They're using more old school methods. And I'm taking very old school methods. Like they have paper keys that they basically printed themselves.
Yeah.
And stuff. This is like, you do not like, yeah, that's old school money is playing with that on that level. Anyway, so sure, I'm not to say like someone doesn't have $1 million in Rabby, like for sure, but like not that level of, they don't have $71 million of Bitcoin on a Rabby wallet. That's no, that's not what's happening. So you guys have to understand that and stuff. And this is also why, like, eventually people end up putting it into multi-sig anyway, just to, like, they don't fat finger something and they have more eyes kind of checking in and stuff. At the very least, it's a 2-person, 3. I always thought odd numbers were always good because you have the 2-person vote, but then that could bring in like weird, like, not espionage sort of things, but sort of like weird betrayal.
Right,
it's kind of strange.
You get
Like,
somebody turning.
like me, my mom and my dad. Mom and dad get together. What the fuck? You moved all my money? Well, like 2/3 vote, motherfucker.
Right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Not great.
Rugged.
Yeah. Not awesome, you guys. So yeah, Kyle. So back to super chats. Sorry about that.
We got Daniel Flores with the 199 super chat. Said, can you check PAL or PAAL?
Yeah, this coin is always being like asked about.
Yeah. I
Is
think
it PAL AI.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
There you go. It loaded finally.
Yeah, we were gonna what do you call it?
It's done okay.
Yeah, I think I've looked at this one before, but I can't remember.
Yeah, there's a couple of AI plays and stuff, like Ollie's another one that I've actually been thinking about making a purchase in and stuff. Mostly because, you know what? This is a very stupid AI coin, but normies can buy it on crypto.com. And then why would it be on crypto.com if it didn't have some backing?
Right.
So I'm like, all right, that's enough. That's enough FA for you.
Yep.
Because like even with like Fetch, dude, and I'm being fucking so honest here. Like, is AI in real narrative? Yes.
Yeah.
Is deep in a narrative. Yes.
Of course.
There's certain, and then here's the thing. They're just, what they're doing is like, all right, how do I launch something to make money and be able to extract some wealth for myself, but also still like, but some of these guys
So-
are actually trying to actually make it work.
Well, that's the thing. You have to be able to tell the difference between, you know, a wolf in sheep's clothing and then the actual wolf or something like that. You know, basically the fake one and the real one. But like, yeah, there's not, I would say 95% of all coins in any of these sectors are kind of bullshit, right? They just slap something on there and say, hey, but it's actually vaporware. So yeah.
Not saying this won't do bad or not, and don't do good or bad or anything. It's probably gonna keep doing
They all
good.
can make money because there's, you know,
Crypto's gonna go up, and like basically, if you got into your coin to this point, like this thing's been since July. Patience
Mhm.
to have done all this. It's like basically like you'd be a fucking retard to like. All right, if this is a scam, let's just say this is a scam. I'm not saying it is allegedly. Let's just say it is a scam. Am I retarded enough to scam it now? I've gone it this far. Unless I really need the money. No. I'll wait. I'll wait until Bitcoin gets 100,000 plus. I mean, when things are raging and it's PAL AI to the moon and it's crazy. And then maybe it is actually a really great coin. But like I've yet to like see really an application that I'm impressed by with AI that actually works for crypto. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. I mean, the worst one that I've seen is when they are like creating meme coin or creating not meme coins, NFTs with them.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you could already do that with regular AI. You don't really need to have that on the blockchain, you know? But yeah, I think with Fetch and ASI, what they're doing is like much simpler, right? It's like, hey, how can we automate smart contracts, you know, with AI? So it's like, you know, that's a pretty kind of use case in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean,
what is this one supposed to do?
It's supposed to do something with bots, which actually isn't. It's probably the only thing I could think of that probably would be useful with like AI bots. Basically, if you had like a thing where like you could just download something like for helping trading or catching or sniping and stuff and safely.
What's the newest way to lose money on leverage in crypto? PAL AI.
It's probably gonna do really well.
No, I'm not. I'm just. It's the same with like Rollbit, right? Right. You know, what's the newest way to gamble in crypto? Rollbit, crypto, right? I mean, it doesn't mean, you know, it's the same thing with WorldCoin, right? What's the newest way to, you know, give the government power over you? And, you know, 1984. WorldCoin, you know, still make money with these things, you know, like you don't have to like what they're doing.
Definitely. So yeah, the AI narrative is like this one it'll still probably do pretty good. I mean, the chart looks pretty good. Boom. It's this is right off of like us crashing down to what $57,000 Bitcoin, which we were saying buy, and we were saying buy below $3,000 Ethereum. Even right now, Ethereum's still fucking awesome and stuff, right? Yeah, because it's still really great. Like there's another coin that I think I was checking this one out the other day. Ali, which is artificial liquid intelligence, $69 million market cap. Basically, this is you can get it in a couple places, but the big one's really where's crypto? You can't get this on crypto.com. I remember
there's a few pages.
There's a few pages, yeah. But crypto, you can get it on crypto.com.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, thinly traded, but you can, and that's the important part. Is like, hey, okay, if like this is still bullshit, but it's cheap, and then noobs can get into it.
That's true.
And then if AI becomes a thing, it's like this is artificial liquid and intelligence, Charlie, and like please, like sometimes we're the reason we are like so like dramatic about stuff is just not just to show hypocrisy and stuff, but just to get you to be like, all right, this is what it is, but you know what it is now. Now I can make money.
Right.
It's to help you cut the fucking feelings from it.
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah. Don't just what do you call it?
Yeah.
Don't be delusional, basically. Like
Right.
just fall hook, line, and sinker for the bullshit narrative.
We had some guys that held onto Gala, didn't take profits on it, and just held it all the way back down to the same price they bought it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, yeah. And we had a couple guys that are like, I remember I had a couple consultation with some guys. I told them to sell their Gala, start selling the Gala at 60 cents. At the time it was 50, went up to 60, start selling. And they did. And then when the price went up higher, and then they're like, oh, bro, it kept going high. They were a little pissed off with me. And then as soon as the fucking coin collapsed down to like 20 cents, they're like, thanks, Miguel. Until after the coin collapsed, which is very quickly, by the way. Because it went like, and then.
Yeah, it is a crazy thing that bear markets or just, you know, downwards price action is always faster than it takes to get up.
Right.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. And the other thing, look, very little FA done on this because very little fucking AI is going on.
Yeah, well, like the AI is more of like it's not about what's happening in crypto. It's about what's happening in the AI space in real world, because
Correct.
basically it's a knock-on effect. Crypto is already in a bull market, so coin go up, right? And then after that, you basically get something like Sora news that we had in February comes out, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, all AI coins people are putting money into. Why? Not because they have any fundamentals for most of them, but just because people want something to bet on. Why do you think meme coins are pumping? Because people just want something to bet on. It's something that's easy to understand.
I can usually, but the thing is like, yes, but that's.
I mean, I'm saying most of the AI market in crypto is not no better than meme coins.
Yeah, it's
for a while of time.
legitimately on
Yeah.
record. I'll say that on record. I'll go on.
I mean, we've
CNN.
been saying it since last summer.
Yeah.
But then there's only been like what? Well, now ASI, which is Fetch and AGIX, basically. Ocean was kind of trash, anyways. But I mean, not really. But it wasn't. They kind of hyped themselves up too much. I think.
Ocean Singularity. I mean, a little bit. Like
A little
Singularity did do a little bit more.
Singularity and Fetch were fine.
Yeah.
Those are solid. But then we had Render and then Tau as well. And then maybe Near is trying to come and take the mantle of like fifth spot within there. But yeah, we don't really
That's
have
kind
too
of a
much
new
quality.
pivot recently too.
Right.
They had no AI anywhere on their fucking thing, like even 6 months ago.
Right. And if you went to the categories in CoinGecko and looked at AI, I'm sure there's probably, I don't know, like 500 coins or 100 coins. I don't know. But like, so 5 out of 100 or 5 out of 500, you know, the strike rate's not pretty good. So you have to really be able to discern, you know, between them.
Right.
Which, you know, like you said, like, it's not too difficult when you're like, okay, whatever.
Right. I mean, like, I'll even pull it up right now. It's like top artificial plays for 2024.com.
Boom, boom, boom. So what does it say number of tokens in the sector, or just market cap only?
Should.
Maybe. Oh no, not.
I'm gonna have to go back or something, but like, just I mean, I'll go back.
Just scroll down to the bottom of the screen. No,
it's right here. So there is 258.
Okay,
which is probably
so,
more than that, really, but like that's what they're.
So
counting.
5 out of 260. All right. What are the odds?
Fetch, Render,
top 2. Tau.
The graft. I mean, I kind of want to fade the graft if I'm being honest.
No, I don't like that. Yeah,
but this is one.
Well, Akash,
if AI really actually did work with this, that then people were then able to use. They could then like the one annoying thing. This is where like, you know, having a writing major and stuff is actually really good, and having like both an imagination to do stuff. Where like you can write scripts out and be like, this is what I want, and then AI could then take the graph's information and then start using that to write code. That is useful.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Right.
And that would, and so that's the kind of.
But does it need to be on the blockchain?
Sir, my bad.
You could, like you could do that with software without crypto, right?
Correct,
so
correct.
I always think like, okay, like Render, could you do that without the blockchain? No, because what it's doing is it's decentralizing basically all the computing power from these different computers to go render these games. The only other you wouldn't do that in a normal game. You do that with a normal data server farm or whatever the fuck, you know, data center basically. So
I'm just going to tell you guys
using
in 2 years. In 2 years, what'll that be? That'll be in 2 years. It'll be 2026. You can render these coins on your nuts. Like I'm telling you, like all these coins in 2 years we'll in a bear market, no matter what. We'll be there.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. But right, we're talking about like bull trends and bull market things. So like if you actually look at relationships between coins and different things, Render probably has the most like connection with the GameFi space.
Yeah, correct.
Metaverse, all that stuff. Like, so if we do get any bull run in the GameFi space, Render has that sector as well taken care of. So and is actually integral. There's actually a lot of people using that network in the GameFi space. So yeah, I think I mean, I'm pretty bullish on that one, but just not as bullish as ASI.
Right. Now, this one's a little bit of an interesting one.
Akash is actually decent. I've heard a little bit about that, but I haven't looked at it as much as I need to. But like, I've heard some decent narratives from it that didn't sound too bad.
Yeah, I had a homie who just kept buying it, and is a massive holder in fucking node operator and everything like that.
Nice.
I have not talked to him since like July, or like since here. So I don't know what it's. I mean, last I heard, he's still in it and stuff. So if he has, he's recovered back, and thank God. So I mean, I wish him the best. Like this is
well, and then from here, then he goes from being like ridiculous.
Bless you.
Damn. But no, he goes from being like ridiculous and like kind of, you know, thinking he's not gonna make it to like now the genius, you know, he's gonna make a shit ton of money.
One simple trick turned this loser gamer into a hot stud.
That's funny as fuck.
Be right, so right that you go from ick to getting the chicks.
There you
know
go.
what I mean?
There
Yeah.
you go. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Giggity. Yeah, but this one's lagged. I mean, it's just the sort of thing too. It like, I mean, the good thing about this is it was in January of 21, so it did have time. Like it ran, so that's good. But it didn't do that much, right? So I'd have to learn. I'd have to go back to in terms of the emission schedules, but most of the supply is out right now compared to max supply. But still, I mean, most of these are going to go to zero and stuff like that, or just be kind of like, oh, okay,
flashes in the pan,
and stuff. Golem is the one that keeps surprising. Like, what the fuck's happening? Right? I got to look into that a little bit.
I do like Arkham. That's has good data.
Definitely. Smart contract. So it might be a little place that got started. Just keep going on the way down and stuff like this. We've been around a while, actually.
Yeah, we'll be talking about it in the course.
Definitely. So we've been talking about some plays and stuff, but just because we think that it's going to take a shit doesn't mean like we can't make money now. Like, at one point in equities, weed stocks was the hottest shit in the world. People made a lot of money betting on weed stock shitters.
Right.
A lot of people made money on meme coins. That's what's happening right now. Yeah. Singularity Net doesn't. The reason we're not talking about it is it's all getting Fetch,
with ASI.
Singularity, and Ocean Protocol all merging into one. So that's why Fetch is King Kong.
Yep.
Basically, it's going to be more King Kong after this merger. Actually,
yeah,
it's going to be kind of crazy. But which is actually it's taking out some competition and it's helping render out, and it's going to help a couple of third and secondary players. Maybe like, hey, I can go up the ladder a little bit, But yeah, take me down, Kyle. Next super chat.
Okay, we got El Boogie TV with the $5 super chat saying, "Sup guys, I'm in the course. I got a small portfolio of 5K, got $50 a week to DCA. Trying to get out the normie life. Thanks, Moon Gang."
Oh, brother, you're gonna do really well. I mean, dude, don't say that about like, look, I got a small portfolio, man. It's not gonna be small for long. That'll be 5 figures real soon. A double comes like that.
Oh, that'd be easy. And then 5K, what does that take? It takes only a 20x to get to 100,000.
Yeah,
bro, that's gonna be a 6-figure portfolio. I mean, it just depends on what coins you got, but as long as you have some high flyers, right? Then it'll pull it up.
The 50 a week DCA is the important part, and then from there, just work as many hours as you can to be able to funnel more capital in and stuff, because these are the low prices. We're going to get another one more kind of biggish opportunity next year, but it's going to be not next year, later in the year, because we'll have some sort of, it could be a late summer, it could be a spring pump, come back down, and that's another buying opportunity. But we'll be buying, if we're lucky, you're buying these prices, but it'll be probably higher prices than today.
Oh yeah, higher lows.
But in comparison, it was up here and it came down here now, right? Versus right now, we went to 74,000, 57,000. Now we're back in the 60s again. Still, even right now, still a great time to buy. Great prices.
And most altcoins haven't bounced back yet. They're not at their lows, maybe, but they haven't bounced back as much as Bitcoin and Ethereum have.
Right. Next one, Co.
Okay, we got Cody with the $4.99 super chat saying, "With dry powder, say for Boo, how much would you put in percentage wise now versus the keeping case for more dip?"
I mean, I wouldn't keep too much in case for more dip, except for it really depends on there's a couple of different factors, right? Because it's an altcoin, so it's not just okay, it depends on what Bitcoin does. I mean, Bitcoin had a great daily close just now, 20 minutes ago, so it's positive, but Bitcoin needs to basically stay above 62,500, and it's better if it's above 64. As long as that can happen going into Monday, then I would say the cycle low is in. If that's the case, then you basically have to look at Phantom and be like, okay, how is Phantom reacting to that? If Phantom's just going sideways, then that's a good sign that, okay, it has time to DCA in. And maybe it weakens a little bit, but most likely, right, if Bitcoin confirms its cycle low in the next few days, then there's not going to be too much more downside. So if you want to keep the DCA in based on time, cool. But, once it starts moving to the upside, you kind of have to rush the rest in.
Yeah, I saw a really good side question. So okay, Big Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Right. The only thing I'm worried about this cycle is mid curving this cycle due to PTSD from last cycle. Any advice how to avoid this? So okay, here's trust as third cycle guys. Right, we've been around there's 1, 2, 3 cycles. It's kind of scary to think that actually it's a long time, but so anyway. Here's what's up is right now, because you've been paying attention and you've been around, you're kind of having like a weird, like you're having a weird thing, sort of thing, because you probably came into the last cycle towards, you probably went through half. You didn't really get in at the bottom. You kind of got in either halfway or in the last year of it. So it's sort of this whole thing where like you've lived, like I kind of said the other day on the stream when I was like, that guy is 66 years old. He's lived actually like 4 to 5 times longer than I have. If you think about it, in terms of like
being an adult.
So it's like you were like, you entered, oh my God. And then now you're an adult, and now you've lived multiple adult lifetimes in this bear run. And now you're getting scared because like, I'm starting to make money, but like I'm making too much money. The thing is the bull run hasn't even started really. It has started. We're innings in now.
Yeah.
But the fucking real part hasn't started.
We're about the end of the 3rd inning, right?
Right.
We got 2/3 left. But yeah, I would say the other thing is just, I mean, this should be a continuous process most of the time, but you know, whatever you have gotten wrong in the past, like, just, you know, reflect on to as why you got it wrong and like what you did, like, and just like be conscious as possible of what your mistakes were, then research how to correct them, how other people have done well against those odds in the past. And then just remind yourself some way, maybe write it on the wall, post-it note, whatever, look at it frequently and stuff like that. So whatever you can do to remind you and then learn from it, you know, then you'll do fine.
You gotta stop living in the what if, right? The thing is,
don't
like,
be fearful.
Yeah, don't be fearful. Now, let's be realistic though.
But don't be dumb.
Yeah. We're still
Fear can be useful.
We're like, you know, we're like 40% of the year done, right? And we still haven't hit 100K Bitcoin yet, right? We've hit 74 on the halvening pump along with ETF money.
Yep.
First time that's kind of happened really before, you know, usually we don't break the all-time high until like a couple months or 6 months after the halvening anyway, realistically.
Yeah, actually it was in November of, I think, 2020, when we broke Bitcoin's 19,900 or something like that.
Because it was like halvening for that cycle was 19, right? It was in 2019?
No, it was in,
March of
2020.
March of 2020.
Yeah. So,
that was the Litecoin
or
one
May.
I'm thinking of the Litecoin.
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like May of 2020. But yeah, like that would be like, the end of this year. So the fact that Bitcoin's as high as it is quite nice.
It's quite nice. So there's a lot more money, and there's now a fresh pool of capital that's just silent. I call it the Coinbase effect in a way, where like right now there's one thing on the Coinbase app that everyone can buy, and that's just Bitcoin.
Yeah.
They're gonna add Ethereum. This is why I call this sort of a 2017 cycle. And I'll be talking a lot about that in the course. But still, we're not going to let that honey dick us from not taking a little bit off the table before, if this is still left translated somehow, which I very doubtful.
Yeah,
but still.
Here's the thing that I'm kind of hoping will happen. I think it's very possible to happen based on the other ways and different things, is I hope that crypto Twitter fakes itself out with the left translated cycle narratives, in the sense that Elliott wave, what we could get is a top of a wave 3 of 5, right? And when we get up to the top of a wave 3 from 5, that would be, let's say, $140,000 Bitcoin. Then we break down, go down below 100,000 again. People say it's over. We got a left translated cycle.
Right.
Then we hit a bottom. They forget to accumulate. We go back above 100K, and then we go towards 180 to $200,000 Bitcoin in 2025, second half.
That's where men are going to be made.
Well, exactly.
It's
if you can catch,
if you
right. And that's the same thing as summer of 21.
Yep.
The only difference this time, then people will be like, they won't get the bottom. It'll start to pump, and they'll say, oh, this is just like 2021 again. I'm not going to buy in. It gets close to the previous all-time high of 140, let's say, just for numbers. And they're like, I'm not going to get in because it's going to be a double top. Then it goes to 150, 160. They're like, shit, I should have got in. It's going higher. It's going to 300. They buy in. It goes up another 10K, and then it crashes, you know, shit like that. So I could see that narrative totally happening, which would actually be great, because most of, I think, crypto Twitter would actually probably bite that hook, line, and sinker from Wall Street. So,
and it's not really like go ahead,
Bob Lucas does have a couple connections with Wall Street through Peter Brandt too, actually.
Right. But that's really the main purpose, because dude, half these chart dudes wouldn't even know what a left translated cycle is. Let's just be honest.
Oh, yeah.
All they've charted is crypto essentially. And they
Bob Lucas is from the Forex market.
Yeah, but no, I wasn't talking to him.
Oh, just regular,
the regular crypto. Yeah, I'm not talking
all the DJs, all the left side of the bell curve.
Most of them haven't even studied much. I mean, much other than just a couple of the basics and stuff. They haven't
They're cheap. They just like quack whatever they hear.
So they're like, all right, I need a narrative that doesn't sound stupid, makes me sound smart. What could I say? Oh, Bob Lucas dropped a new alpha today. Let's listen. left translated second, bro. Left translated slide one. And they're like, bah, bah, left
Yeah.
translated.
Well, that's the thing that I really like, about like there's people who try to basically just copy trade versus people who tried to learn. Right? Because if you're actually trying to learn how this stuff works in the market, you'll make money. You'll be able to do it. But if you just copy trade people, like we joke around about it and say like, hey, just copy what we do and stuff like that. But we do want you guys to like actually take the next leap and do your own research.
Right.
We don't say just do your own research as like a trope to be like, it's not our fault, but it's more like, if you guys actually do the work, right, you tend to make a shit ton more money. So I think like, yeah, it's just 80% of people stink at investing. So they're just going to be lemmings that copy. And, they're going to copy the narratives when it comes to like fundamentals as well. They're going to say basically like, hey, government person said this. Okay, so that's why it's happening, right? And it might be that BlackRock did something totally different in the background. We just don't know. So like, it's one of those things where it's like, man, people are just so dumb. But I mean, if you go back to reminiscences of a stock operator,
I mean, humans are just dumb. And we're
well,
we
I
just
mean,
keep
we're
repeating.
predictable.
Yeah. We just keep doing the same
That's why the
shit over
casinos
and over.
always win.
The house always wins, man. Best ending. Go ahead, God. Next one.
Okay, then we got Kicking It with Kicks with the Australian 299 saying best Pepe derivative, Brett, Andy, or Wolf on ETH.
I mean, I don't know, man.
The only narrative that I've seen hit for me that I like, okay, that I actually like that is Brett simply because it's on base.
Yeah, there's that money. There's a lot of Island Boy money in that. I would like Wolf to do good. Honestly, I don't know anyone that has any Andy really.
I've never even. Yeah.
I hope Wolf does good and stuff like that. Here's the thing: is those won't really run until Pepe and the other coins really run because and that's most.
These are like the secondary plays. Yeah.
Because right now, what's happened is we are getting a market cap so basically, a lot of the shitters on Solana, a lot of the shit coins on Base, a lot of the shit coins on everything else. Either the money is leaving the ecosystem and just going into other stuff, or they're all consolidating in the best top 3 coins in the ecosystem. They're the ones that are almost going straight to zero and not to recover. And that's what's happening. And then once those run again, new ones will launch. And then some of the ones that survive, then will get the bounce back piece. People will then roll profits from Pepe or roll profits from whatever the top coin on Base protocol is, or Kakinu, or whatever the fuck, wherever the King Kong of each ecosystem, then people they have the sudden wealth effect. Like, wow, my fucking 1 penny chips are now like $50 chips, supposedly on paper.
Yep.
If
you don't sell,
right? And then they switch off as like into the rest of the casino. And then some of them will run, and it's like 20% of those traders will end up really winning, and the ones will just be like, oh, I lost money on those trades, but then I'll just sell this coin off, and then I make money, because sometimes you make so much, the coin's up so much, you make money anyway, even if you're stupidly wasted 50% of it on this, but it's lived to be a shit or another day,
True.
Yeah. Next one, Kyle.
Okay, then we have the Jito Juice with the 1999 super chat saying,
Oh,
yo, it's Bao G. Shout out to DCC and CC. Thanks to the CMC. Just threw a drop party for my new song. Also, shameless plug. Go listen to my new song, Entourage. Got a couple of Moon Gang references for y'all. Can't wait to run it back.
Brother, I got one advice for you. One advice. I don't know if you're having a little too much energy drink with your alcohol or something like that, but when you were really drunk, you couldn't stop saying to me you're a rapper, and you kept giving me I accepted his business card.
Yeah,
and he's like, you didn't throw away the business card? Thank you. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna throw it away. And then we had the conversation 4 times in the same night, again and again and again, brother.
He's got the what do you call it, the Alzheimer's. No. Hey,
Whoa, but you're a good dude, brother.
Sometimes.
Good dude, bro. Good dude. Go check out a song.
Oh yeah. Then we got Hollow Mass with the $2 super chat saying ASI price prediction.
$1 million. No, I mean, until the coin's out, it has about 3 to 6 months, or maybe 3 or 5 months of price action. Then we'll be able to get basically some different levels and stuff like that.
Yeah. But since we know the supposed snapshot was like $2.70 or something like that.
Well, that wasn't the snapshot. That was just like the state of the chain when they did it, but they're going to do it 1 for 1 for whatever the price is at the time that they do the swap.
Right. But still, it's just, you know, we don't know the supply.
I don't know if there's a deadline on the swap. That would be interesting, right? If like after a certain date, any fetch that you do not swap back over to ASI just like essentially goes to 0 or something. That'd be wild.
We'll see how they play. I mean, hopefully not, because that's when we have a lot of pissed off people.
Mhm.
You know, go to the next one.
I mean, you never know with these coins.
All right, we got Travis L with the $2 super chat saying 65% of my bag is in ETH. Should I move 15% to Sol?
Well,
if you want to.
You're super chatting it right now. This is deep down in your soul. That's what you want to do.
Yep, do
it.
Just do it.
All right, we got John with the $10 super chat saying, "Can you check CSM Crust Shadow?"
CSM
sounds like a winner.
I'm gonna pull it up.
1 minute, Kyle. Let me just check this coin out. That's a storage company. Yeah, decentralized storage. Yeah, you can pull it up. Sorry, go ahead. Build on Crust, mainnet.
I think you don't have the right same.
Oh, no, I was just looking at that just to double check it and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Yeah, pretty low market cap coins. Been around. Yikes. Yeah.
Wow.
Probably very low supply, and then
and it's go.
Not sure. I mean, this is basically, if it does survive, it won't come back until DPIN actually has a run. Because it's in the
What
DPIN
does it do?
sector. It's basically like infrastructure. So basically, you want to have you leave your storage with us, and we do it cheaper than than Google.
Right.
Or,
That's
or
always been
Amazon.
kind of a. There's Made Safe that did
Yeah.
that. There's been it's it's crazy. I remember in the last cycle when we saw Celsius doing loans and stuff, we were like, we've seen so many times cryptos try to do loans and failed. Now it's finally like a loan thing that seems to work.
Right.
And then we know what happened with that. But then we had Aave that did work and different things. So like eventually the narrative does push through, but like decentralized cloud storage and shit like that has been a narrative since 2017 so long, and it's always ended up as vaporware. But one of these days our project will actually push through. But is it Crust Shadow?
Kind of launched at 10 cents, peaked at 15. Basically, it's basically the same average price. If you want to buy a tiny bag, just have a little bag and just leave it alone.
It's always good if
Yeah.
you did research and you actually have some reason that you might like it. It's always good to grab a little bit just in case,
Next one, Kyle.
Okay, we got El Guapo with the 199 super chat saying, "Thoughts on Ondo? Render still a buy?"
Render's good. Ondo, Ondo. I don't know where Ondo is right now. I think we looked at it yesterday, but can't remember.
Ondo is in the top. Oh wow, it got back over here. Yeah, this coin was actually kicked out of the top 100 last time I checked.
Oh, yeah?
So it's back in the 80s. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see what you've done for me lately, whore. Let's see.
Absolutely nothing.
January 29th, 21 cents, 80 cents, 5 billion market cap. It's got roughly 14% of the supply out right now. That is always alarming, obviously. Let's see, vesting. Ondo Foundation. Yeah. There's a bunch of like big news right now that's Sui and stuff like that. People are saying like that a lot of supply isn't actually locked. They check. They're like, the thing is like
that'd be
there's FUD campaigns, but it actually could be very true. It's like I'm not shocked by that really. That they're supposedly saying it's locked, but it's not locked. They can unstake anytime they want. Yeah. Like of course,
yeah.
Because every popular fucking YouTuber was like Sui this and what's the other? It was Sui and fucking I'll remember the name. I'll find it right now. I mean, Ondo, it doesn't look terrible right now. It's not really, it doesn't look exciting, but even like this will probably run along with all these coins. Like it's because it's just a new coin that are like Virgin Chart. It's going to do well. It's on Coinbase, Kraken, Mexi. The big thing is the Coinbase because it's on Coinbase. So Coinbase Mafia's got their hands in this tentacle. So they'll probably do some integration at some point with this on a base protocol too, I bet. Just because it's on that. Like the big ones where like everyone would shut up about it was where is it? Oh yeah, Caspa. I do like Caspa though, but I like this is where you would actually buy Caspa because it's been at this boring period for such a long time.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a possible candidate. Yeah.
Everyone and their mom want to shut the fuck up about Sui. I don't hate the projects. They're cheap still.
They got Binance listed and
everything like that.
Yeah.
But like, how'd you get a Biden system? Interesting.
Of course.
Yeah. Interesting.
Hey, it's not CZ anymore. It's his wife. It's the CEO.
Celesta. Yeah, this is one that, like, I remember correctly, like 3 O's Capital guy, Sun Tzu, or Suzu, as I call him. They made. I think this is the one they missed, or they got a lot of this shit. I can't remember now. It's been a minute. Yeah, back in November 23. Yeah, it's done okay from there. Yeah, it's done okay. It's pumped up at 17s, come back down. The main thing is like $1 billion is actually not that much right now, because we know where market caps are going to go. They're going to go sky high. So,
well, let's do a little moon method on that. Like for top 10 coins or top 20 coins, what do you think the entrance to that group will be in terms of market cap when, let's say, we're at $666 trillion total crypto market cap? Because we're
66 trillion?
666 trillion, or 6.66 trillion. My bad.
Oh yeah, I was like,
I always put the decimal point in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? But like, no, because that's where basically the two levels I'm looking at is 6.66 trillion and 9 trillion as basically the two levels we might get to in terms of total crypto market cap.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of curious what you thought maybe in the top 10 or 20 coins what would be the barrier of entry in terms of market cap at that point of the market when we're kind of in that mid to high phase.
Right, because right now we're at 50% Bitcoin dominance, 15% Ethereum. So, we're basically 65%. Maybe with the ETF passing and stuff like that, we probably hit peak Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe at 70, and then from there it starts going down.
Yeah.
So let's just say combined Bitcoin and Ethereum are probably going to be like 45% probably. So if half and then on top of that, market cap kind of rises to the top in a way. So
that's true.
It's not like evenly distributed. It's kind of like an Pareto principle. Like 80% of the market cap goes to the top 20 coins.
Which is great, actually, because there's a lot of people that are like, well, if we have so many shit coins, are we not going to do as many X's? No, because money goes where it's treated best, which is usually the top.
Honestly, I'd probably say, like, to be in the top 100, you're probably minimum going to be like $5 billion to $7 billion to get in. It's going to be large market caps and stuff. I mean, just imagine, like, just simple
billions and
just multiplying these is insane. Like the top 10, right? Like this, if market cap were to go up that much, just a 3x to get to that $6.6 billion market cap or trillion dollar market cap, right? That put it at 60. So more than likely, this is probably like at $120 billion market cap to this.
Yeah,
that means that's like Toncoin does a 6x.
Yeah,
so I put it at like 30 what? Yeah, $31, $32.
Sounds about right.
If it stays in that same place, that's a big if right there, right? And then that would be, you must do the same math here. I mean, shit, that would put this at I think a little over $1, almost $1.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
$1.
And the thing is then it power scales even up, because even higher they even have more market cap, they even have more money. Because if that's 120, that could be 140, right? I mean,
what can we do to celebrate when Doge beats US dollar and becomes equivalent?
Yeah, it's 16. Yeah, look, so literally it'll be at 97 cents.
Nice.
At $140 billion market cap, it'll be a 97 cents Doge.
Hey,
Litecoin miner somewhere just fucking throwing it in the club. That's probably one of low key the only mining I'd probably ever do, just because I get some Litecoin, whatever. But the Doge, Jesus Christ, that's actually valuable.
Yeah, that's actually gonna pump.
Yeah, actually gonna pump and stuff like that. Like just sell off the Litecoin to keep the miners alive. Just save all the Doge. XRP will. Even fucking XRP, if it stays with that much money flowing in, but it's very possible maybe it goes down. But the saving grace for XRP could possibly be an ETF listing for it.
Yeah,
or the rumor of it actually happening.
Right.
All we need is one coin outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Then it's ETF season.
Yep.
That's nice. Oh shit. Which are the most likely ones? Which has got the most VC?
And how many? I think Gary Gensler bought some. No. And I think CNBC, all those people have some, so they're going to talk their bags. Just like Michael Silly did
I could
the
see
other
some
day.
stupid Cardano one passing, and it would pass. Actually, I could see it. You never know doing the
Charles
fervor.
made the right friends.
Charles. Yeah.
He's been on Capitol Hill before.
As of right now, there's nothing like illegal that he's done and stuff. So
he's kind of clean.
He's been squeaky clean, man. So it's really rich. That's a cool animation for polka dot.
didn't
Just turns
see it.
into a little flame. Look,
Oh,
yeah.
nice. How
Kinda
much
cool.
they paid for that?
Probably a decent amount.
Yeah, right.
Probably a decent amount. But yeah, like things are going to get interesting, and there's going to be brand new coins. I'd probably say like, maybe 30 of these coins are going to get kicked out of the top 100, and then there's going to be 30 new coins. But a lot of the oldies and the goodies and stuff like that are going to stay
Oh, yeah.
here. Some really interesting GameFi coins are going to be in here.
Yes,
because it's going to be a narrative and stuff.
Illuvium
And stuff like that.
Gala.
All right. Anyway, Kyle, next one.
Yeah, of course. Okay, we got Casanova with the $9.99 super chat saying 35.3K portfolio plus 2.3K dry powder. He's ETH, he's 24%, Link 20.23%, Matic 11.16%, Gala 10.93%, ADA 10.28%, Crow 9.92%, Sol 7.51%, FTM 2.73%, ILV 1.85%. Better? Should I
improved it.
spend?
Is it that was I
Yeah.
wasn't even looking at who it was. I was like, oh shit, it is the same guy. Yeah, because we were talking about Link with him yesterday. I was like, oh, this guy has the same thing that we were talking about yesterday. He has a Link problem.
It was saying, should I spend my dry powder in somewhere or wait for the CMC?
Wait, I tell you to wait for the CMC. You've already done some dramatic moves in the portfolio. Already.
Yeah, you have a pretty good situation going.
Yeah, this is a nice portfolio. I think you're doing really well here. You're taking that disgusting Link down.
And yeah, as you add more to maybe some Phantom and ILV next, to kind of those are the ones that need to go up a bit.
The Crow bag. I mean, the thing is, you're going to have to wait a while for Crow and Cardano, but those would be nice.
Yeah,
moves
but yeah, you
later
still
on.
hold them.
You still hold them and stuff. So yeah, wait for the CMC, and then you make some decisions from there.
Yep.
There you go. We got Miranda Hankins with the $5 super chat saying, what exchange can I buy crypto with no KYC? Just debit Visa card? Talk PDI, Will It Peg, Teddy Bear, Atropa? Are they all connected with liquidity?
There's no exchange that you can get crypto directly on with no KYC. The only way that you can go with like minimal KYC, I guess, is buy on Cash App Bitcoin, right? Send it over to a non KYC exchange, allegedly, apparently, maybe. Hashtag not life or financial advice, and then you can change it into any coin and move it to a DeFi wallet from there. But yeah, you're still gonna have the initial money connected to something. Unless you do peer-to-peer transactions, which you have to really vet the people that you're going to do that with, because take a duffel bag of money into a room with some random person, you just got to be careful about that. So generally speaking, you're not going to be fully non-KYC for the most part, usually.
I mean, the only other way I can think of is this is going to take a lot of legwork, but you'd have to find some sort of Bitcoin ATM. There's horrendous fees.
They'll still have cameras on them, and they have
You have to find ones
KYC.
that have less of them.
Yeah. If you can find one, that's still around that hasn't been KYC'd up, you might be able to that way too. Yeah. What are the other stuff? Peg and PDI and
PDI and stuff. Will It Peg? Are they all connected with liquidity? Not really, unless they've provided that sort of liquidity on either Flux or like 9inch. Then it is for sure. But because they would have to. I'm not sure if I'd have to check. I'd have to check Flux if they've made like a joint thing where like it's like PDI, Teddy Bear, Tropa, and then that's connected with liquidity. Yes, 100%. But it's more or less like one of these, like the guy who has a lot of money in all these is killing it on Atropa, then he dumps money into Teddy Bear and PDI to cause a pump in those and stuff. And then it's not even as insinuous as that. It's just like, wow, I made a bunch of money on this one. So let me borrow some money over here. And then there's like, wow, this is pumping. I'm pulling more money over here. And that's like a positive feedback loop, basically, until it tops out and then goes down. Yeah.
Okay, then we got James Guzman with the $5 super chat saying, I didn't know you were a motivational speaker, Pop.
Thank you.
Then we got Bando Kesso with the $4.99 super chat saying, how beginner friendly is the course? Like, is there anything I should research on my own or do on my own before starting? Just want to be prepared as possible.
I'll just do the back half. You want to do the first half and stuff of the question?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I just in terms of anything to do before they get started.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Yeah, just
open exchanges up.
Yeah, just open up wallets, exchanges, all this infrastructure.
Get a MetaMask started. You can just one MetaMask to start. Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, Crypto.com. Just try to open accounts on all of them. You'll spend like an hour at most to try to do it all, because once you have your information from one, you'll be like, okay, cool, I've got it all in front of me. So it's really fast. And then from there, now you're ready to start cooking. You've got your bank linked here or your debit card linked, and now we're ready to start cooking.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's like one of those chefs on the teppanyaki.
Yeah. Oh, in the beginning of it, Charlie. How beginner friendly is the course, Charlie?
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah. In terms of that part, I mean, it's basically the most beginner friendly course in all of cryptocurrency, but we do kick your ass as like a boot camp. Basically. So it's kind of like in the, how can you get as much information in the shortest period of time to get you from the beginner to advanced beginner phase, and then out of the advanced beginner phase into intermediate within basically 1 to 2 quarters. Right. So there's usually it takes for people to get as much information from the course that we give out and then like really absorb it. Like somebody who's dedicated, but like still, misses some things here and there, within 3 to 9 months can basically skip what would take most people about 3 to 6, maybe up to 8 years in crypto. So it's a big hack into avoiding a lot of mistakes that beginners would get into, or and even advanced people. So it'll save you a lot of headaches. That's for damn sure. But yeah, you just have to be willing to work, because if you don't do anything and you just like listen to the webinars and don't do any research and you just buy coins without thinking, yeah, probably doesn't end well a lot of the time. So got to do the work.
We're absolutely like, this is the most hand-holding you're going to get for the price point and stuff. And we have turned this into a machine of efficiency to be able to get you to across the finish line.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you were trying to get even more hands-on than that, there's just no way it wouldn't cost. I mean, you'd probably spend like 20 grand just getting people to help you out.
Yeah, it'd be more like one-on-one stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be, yeah. And trust me, there's people out there that are willing to take your money for sure.
Yeah, then they still won't provide as much value as we do at the end of the day.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, then we got the DeFi Sniper with the $9.99 super chat saying DCC / I'm guessing say CC made a huge mistake. I blew 35K betting. I was going to put it into my crypto. My goal was to have 100K invested, and I'm about 65K in. I got mostly FTM, Pulse, ILV, and AI. Do I still have time to make it back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you need is a 2x. Put it all in black.
Where's
it? No, yeah. I'm joking. I was gonna say play the meme, but probably not.
Yeah, you still have time, brother. You still have time. You still have time right now. Just focus up, and brother, please don't stay away from the gambling. And the
I was just joking.
Yeah, never stop gambling. You're always
hopefully it's not an autistic gambler. It just takes me seriously. No.
You're one pump away from like reaching 100K like that. But I know the thing we were talking about. We're like, I want to have 100K of my own money invested. That way I can, jerry rig a certain amount of X's out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or oh yeah, like a dollar times 20 is $20. 100,000 times 20 is $2 million.
Yeah,
difference.
Well, you got what you got now.
Yeah.
So
can I at least ask what you were betting? Jesus,
we just hear the most
just laughing about it right now.
He's like, what was that Mexican fighter that just won recently? Danny Garcia?
Ryan Garcia.
No, Ryan Garcia. Yeah, like I bet it all. I bet against Ryan Garcia 100%. I was like, no.
Blackjack.
Oh,
damn,
son. Yeah,
it's a lot of money to lose in blackjack.
Kept doubling down.
The most I've ever been on blackjack is like a 3 to 4x, I think, in terms of my buy-in.
Right.
That's kind of the annoying thing sometimes about gambling, even with playing craps and stuff. Some nights, you only reach an all-time high of 50%. Obviously, if you hit the 7 rolls, that sucks. Like it happens like every 20 times. Like 20 times you go to the casino, you'll just go like every roller sucks. You just lose money and you just walk away. Fuck that.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, it's super annoying. But usually with cards, it's a little bit more consistent. You do get a bad deck sometimes, but that's also why I get kind of like I have fun. I do it for fun sometimes, but then the money's not that real to me because the X's are nowhere near the amount of money you can really make. Anyway.
Well, the Timberwolves were down by 2 after starting the game real big. They were up by 16 in the first quarter, and then they ended the first quarter down by 2. Now they're ending the third quarter up by 2. So fourth quarter, here we come, Nuggets. You go down. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's a
They're
chance.
just somebody in the chat said they're Nuggets fans. So I appreciate you as a Moon Ganger, but for now, for the next about 1 week, we're enemies. Unless you're in the crypto mindset course, that'll change my mind.
But just barely.
Just barely.
Look, this is how. Look, this is what you want to avoid acting like. Like, look at how he's acting. Don't act like this.
It's just crashing, bro. Like, oh my god. It's like today's stream didn't even fucking count. Like, bro, just stream for free on God. Oh my god. Like,
ETH is going to crash soon.
yeah, no shit. You guys love when I lose money, don't you? Like, what is wrong with ETH?
Oh, goddamn. Just stretching.
All right, next super chat, Kyle. Let's keep going.
All right, we got El Boogie TV saying, I got ETH, Phantom, and ADA. Earlier,
Doing good, brother. That's a good portfolio.
Yeah, earlier
Yeah.
he said he had about 5K invested. Same thing.
See, supplement the course. Yep.
Good.
You're doing good, brother. Yeah. Just keep DCing and then just keep trying to find ways to make a little bit of money and then, dude, honestly, man, sell some bullshit you have around the house that you don't need.
Yeah.
Literally.
Kidneys.
I don't know.
So
Gosh,
part of
damn.
your
son.
Yeah.
All jokes are, of course.
Who let it sink in? No. Let that sink in.
All right, we got Caesar Ramos with the 199 super chat saying, when you were noobs, what made you confident in crypto?
Oh, easy. The gains. So like I put 1,000 in to Ethereum at $90, went down to 70 immediately. I was thinking, wow, it could all go to zero. I'll just throw it in and it'll probably go down, right? And then went down. I'm like, yeah, of course. And then that was like in the first week, and then I stopped paying attention to it for a while. The next time I looked at it was about 2 or 3 months later, and it was $400 per coin. So it went from $90 down to 70 and then up to 400. And I was like, God damn. Like, okay, this is interesting, right? And then I just got obsessed with crypto from there.
It's just instant gains. Like I put money in, week later, look, oh my God. But I literally remember buying, not looking for a week because I was used to equities. Just saying, I just don't look. I mean, but and then I looked. What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then it was right there.
Which is kind of why I respect the what do you call them?
What do
the
you call them?
the people who were born in the bear market.
Oh,
you know, the people, the value investors. That's what I was going to say. The value investors who bought, let's say the first time they bought was let's say August of 22 or something like that.
Yeah.
Technically great time, especially to be buying Ethereum towards the lows of its bear market. But, you know, you basically knew no substantial gains for a very long time in the market, right? Or people who got in on the downside of the market, right? So I respect those people because they didn't have the instant gains, right? And they kind of had to just understand the market first, which is, you know, take some fortitude.
Yeah. So because we got onboarded when the market was starting to turn real hot.
Yeah,
basically.
I got onboarded like in May of 2017, so right at the perfect time. But yeah,
Right. But this is
for
also
the fast gains.
you guys are actually getting better prices, and we are conceptually where
In our
the
first bear market.
in our first bull run.
Yeah.
But you also then get scared because like I'm making too much money right now. There's gonna be a point where like I'm up too much. Not really. You're like it's gonna keep going, but you like it does come a point like we're gonna be able to slap you guys in the face and tell you, hey, take a little off the table now.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's just to cover your butt.
Once
and then
you-
now you can play a little bit more level headed.
Once everybody in the chat takes all the jokes we've said previously seriously and then throw all best practices out the window and they're just like, you know, Dick with Butts is taking over the world, then that's when you know the top's it.
Okay, we got
Or when Dog with Hat's on the sphere.
Yeah, that's such an easy
just
top cost
that
to-
Vanguard, you know, we got a couple, you know,
Yeah.
slam dunks over here.
Okay, we got Steve Kowal with the 999 super chat saying, should I cash out my stock positions of 26K to use as dry powder? Should I buy right now or wait for the CMC course to start? I have 4,500 into crypto among 13 to 14 coins that are suggested.
shoot.
Thoughts on vet?
All right. So
That's
wait,
a lot
wait,
of coins.
Wait, one little thing right now. All right. Me and Charlie cannot tell you to cash out your stock portfolio or anything. That is a you decision at the end of the day.
Correct. I can tell you what I would do in that case, but
Right.
yeah, I'm not going to tell you what to do.
You're in the crypto mindset course. You're going to pay attention. You're going to find out which coins are worth it and which are not. You may end up consolidating a little bit on that portfolio just because it's a lot at the time. But you have some dry powder right now. You also have the ability to cash that 26K out and stuff like that. Unless that 26,000's in mining stocks and in Coinbase stock. Then ain't no way unless you got it all in NVIDIA from back in the day or something like that. Like
Right.
very unlikely to outperform crypto in in any way and facet, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's not Boeing.
Right. Thoughts on vet? I think you know a little more about vet.
VeChain?
I think VeChain.
Eh.
I think it's VeChain, right?
Yeah,
it should be
VeChain is that's vet. So like, yeah, it sometimes outpaces Ethereum, but more on a trade basis. So
yeah, VeChain. Yeah.
But yeah, if I was in the position of any traditional assets, I mean, one thing that has been done in the past, right, is getting out of, let's say, gold and silver, right, during an early part of a Bitcoin crypto bull run, then getting into, you know, higher performing assets like that. Like, to me, those things are kind of no brainers. So doesn't mean you have to do it with all of it, right? But I do think it will pay off.
So yes, so you'll be, when you first sign up for the course, you will get an email link that will give you the two links to sign up to a links channel, and this will be on Telegram, links channel, and an overall chat channel where you can ask questions and kind of know when things are happening in the Crypto Mindset course. Then when May 10th at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, the link will go out in the links channel. You click it. It's going to be a Zoom link, so you do need Zoom, and you know, usually within, like, we'll give people about 15 to 20 minutes in terms, we'll play some music and let people file in, because you have people from all over the world.
Yep.
We have hundreds and hundreds of people.
Takes time.
Takes time. It's like we're filing people into an auditorium for a concert and stuff. We gotta let people in. Then once enough people are in, you know, we start the class, do introductions, and then just go into it. And you see the schedule. We'll post it up right here in a minute. But yeah. So, Miguel, do I need a computer? No. Will a smartphone work? Yes. You know, we've had guys where, like, all they have is an iPhone or an Android. That's enough.
Yep.
To get started and stuff like. Because I mean, I teach people how to even get started on mobile phone and stuff. But eventually, we would like you to have a dedicated computer for crypto stuff.
Yeah. The further you get along, the more easy it is to do everything on a computer. But yeah, you can. It's like kind of, the mobile is great because there's some things that are very useful for, and you'll learn that right away.
Right.
But it is, if you're trying to do everything in crypto, it is like working with one hand tied behind your back. So like, but like, I would say, like, in your first quarter, focus on the phone, make some money, right? Like grow the bag. And then when you have enough profits to buy a computer, take the profits, you know, buy that computer, make things a little easier on you. And then, you know, boom, boom, boom. So step by step, right?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, there is a way to buy Pulse Chain and PulseX through mobile and stuff. It's just annoying to do so, but I've done it. It just
Cash App was that Cash App strategy that Crypto Coffee had was with that, or just goldpulse.com? I guess you could use that.
Yeah, you can use that. Right. Coast, if it's up and stuff. Coast is good. They're good.
Right.
Yeah, they're just having banking problems, but they're good dudes.
Yeah, they're good people. But
the easiest way is like through SparkSwap. I think we linked it in the chat, and we'll link it again in the Citadel and stuff. If you're not in the Citadel, then L is you know.
Are you really in the Moon Gang?
Are you really in the Moon Gang? W to those who are in the Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like almost playing the scripture to you guys again.
After Jesus started live streaming and the chat filled up, he began to go off, saying, W to those who aren't thirsty for this mid-life, for they will have eternal life. W to those who take L's from this life, for they will receive an everlasting W. W to those who don't throw hands, for they will secure the eternal bag. W to those who want help passing God's vibe check, for he will say bet. W to those who don't cancel others, for they will not be canceled by the top G. W to those whose spiritual fit is immaculate, for their hearts will be cuffed by God. W to those who turn ops into bros, for they will be called CEOs of peace. W to those who catch hands for being valid, for they will not be left unread by God. W to you when the ops be capping hard, and to you so very dirty because you're my fam. Trust, you have crushed it, and have the eternal W, for so they did the true bros before you.
You buy this for $39.99, guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby. You're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99, that's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move. I act. I act quick. I act now. I go to wildwestdeals.com. Boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby.
Punky, on me, funky, monkey, punky, pump it, price, jump it, hop in a new whip, paid for by Punky. I'm just too lit. Somebody say something. A monkey that look like a frog, price look just like a dog's, full of some chads and gods. Fudders is mad I bought. Word to your mothers, this monkey is doing a lot. Take out a hammer, I'm whacking a fudder, just cleaning the face. Jumping on Twitter, take over the space. Punky is pumping, increasing the pace. A monkey that look like a frog, paid for my flight to Prague. Touchdown, Punky Lamborghini rental in the garage. She's at my Punky, we had a menage. No, she not Nikki, cause I'm too picky. That's why my portfolio as long as a blog. All about Punky and why that shit rocks. Punky take over the block, watch. Punky, on me, funky, monkey, punky, pump it, price, jump it, hop in a new whip, paid for by Punky. I'm just too lit. Somebody say something. Punky, on me, funky, monkey, punky.
Don't gamble. Oh yeah, don't gamble money that you can. Man. I mean, unless it's a lock. There's no such thing as a lock. That's the thing. Unless it's a lock. If it's a lock, oh my God, it's a little different.
Stop gambling, all right? You're one spin away from generational wealth. Your daughter's college tuition is one spin away. Put your life savings on black. Remember that. Just go to Vegas, and if you lose, just keep getting loans. Remember this. Just keep spinning, keep gambling, keep gambling. You can't lose. You literally can't lose. You can only quit.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? You know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right.
That's right. Hope that's motivational for you, son of a bitches.
In different ways.
If people's life savings were on Dick with Bud, you would think it'd be higher in price. Just being honest here. Just being honest. I've seen bullshit pump higher. Not just saying.
Yep.
Okay, not shitting on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll throw some money into it. Fuck it. Why not?
$50. It's like got enough liquidity for that.
Nah, I'll throw more than that.
No, I mean for liquidity. If they got enough liquidity
Yeah,
to handle
enough.
$50.
Oh, I got you. Anyways, all right. Next super check out. Let's get this train rolling.
All right, we got JJJS with the $2 Canadian saying it's a fake out pullback May 15th. Zero liquidity at the moment.
I mean, as of right now, I don't think we're going to pull more back. It'd have to take something very serious. It'd have to be something war-wise or something crazy for the. I mean, that's pretty dramatic. I mean, just think about it. We went from 74,000 down to 57. That's pretty.
That is almost 25%. That's
Yeah.
pretty par for the course for Bitcoin. And 30% for Ethereum on its downside. So yeah, I think it's
about right.
Yeah.
We got Ivan Hernandez with the 199 super chat saying, "What do you think are the top 5 performers for this bull run?"
I was gonna say something, but oh my God, probably a bad idea. But I did do a stream on this the other day. Go watch the stream where I said top 5 coins to buy on the dip.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
There are more than 5 options though in this market. So
All right, we got.
Kind of you have to choose what flavor you kind of like a little bit, but
Right.
usually just a couple L1s and then a meme
narratives.
coin and an AI, some narrative coins. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, we got low key 4Ls with the 499 super chat saying first cycle 5 ETH, 12 million pulse, 35 million pulse X, 100k P hex, still holding my 300k E hex. Just bought 2 IOV, 1 Sol, 5k Gala, 350 FTM this week. Thoughts?
And 3 onions.
What's your forward cryptocurrency for this transaction? No, it's really good, dude. Like, look, that's a great portfolio. And so basically, you're heavy in the Pulse Chain ecosystem. You're building yourself up, and you just keep building up the portfolio. It's good. I mean, dude, there's not a single bad coin in here. I haven't seen something like, oh my God, what are you doing? The cancer of a coin,
Right.
Yeah, you have a good amount of Pulse Chain, the Pulse X. The goal, I guess, if you're trying to be in those two, is just obviously without stressing yourself out too much. Trying to get those hopefully to like 100, because that's nice. Not just psychological level. It just kind of puts you in a position where you like, if you take profits, you can take profits like 10 million at a time, and then that sort of point. Was that 2 Illuvium, 1 Soul? So obviously you just start on the Soul thing. So I would just concentrate on getting some of them big and stuff. Whether like you're trying to get yourself to 10 Soul or get yourself to 1,000 Phantom. It's kind of the deal there, basically. But yeah, you're doing pretty good. You're probably going to end up, I have a feeling you're going to take 1 or 2 of those Ethereum in to boost up other positions.
Right.
Which is okay, you know. But let's go.
All right, we got Anti with the 199 super chat saying, I switched to Coinbase.
I'm going to have you change that name to 4 Ws at some point.
All right, then I switched to Coinbase and Exodus. Is that good?
From what?
I switched. It means like I sent the coins from Coinbase Exodus. Is that okay? Yeah, should be fine as a wallet. Yeah. Unless you mean this is your main place where you're buying coins, and then it's probably cheaper on Coinbase, probably.
Yeah, it depends on what he means. But yeah, if you're going to just use both wallets or something like that, they're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, just what do you call it? Yeah, Exodus, you have your seed phrase, which is great.
Yeah.
Okay, then we got Thierry Dashin with a 279 Canadian saying, I got 100K in Richard Hart tokens and 30K and others. Am I wrecked?
Dude, you got $130,000. Unless you're like, I started at 13 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You know the fastest way to become a millionaire? Be a billionaire.
You're saying this is the exact what he has. He has 500 million Pulse, 410 million Pulse X, 1.3 million PHEX, 5 ETH, 10 Sol, 40 AVAX, 100 Illuvium, 4,000 FTM, 7 BNB, 36 B Bear, 2,000 Inc, 10 P or 10 billion P Hedron, and 50K Picosa, 10 Jupiter, and 200 million Coke.
You're sitting pretty on that ecosystem, man. Yeah. I mean, it's at this point, it's just basically trying to build up the other side of the portfolio. Or and if you want a little more stability, you can just try to build up the Ethereum side. But if you're just trying to get mass gains in order to like, well, as an insurance policy, then you just go straight into just keep boosting up these Phantom and these other alt positions, basically. Yeah, I mean, you're doing pretty good, man. I mean, this is a great portfolio.
And earlier, he moved from Robinhood and Uphold to Coinbase.
Okay. That's the context we needed.
Yeah, I think he said that.
Big
he
improvement.
said that in an earlier stream yesterday or something. So yeah, that's much better.
It's all blending into one because we've been streaming so much, Charlie. It's like,
I know. Yeah. Now I remember that story.
Yes,
yeah.
Mass big improvements. Yeah. Coinbase and Exodus, very good.
Yeah,
very good.
And the Timberwolves are up by 5. Nas Reed's going for an end one, but he misses. So we're all up by 5 with 5 minutes left. Let's go. NBA Finals here, or Western Conference Finals. Here we go. We got a few games left though. It's game 1.
Cool.
We got Cody Polly 68 with the 999 saying, I once saw 6K turn into 400K holding ADA. He's holding ADA 2.5 years. So fucking bullish right now.
Cody
Feels
knows.
like 2021.
Cody knows. It's real. It's really real. I made some good money on Cardano. I sold it at 64 cents. This is why there's the hodl bag.
True.
Even if you're like taking profits, I would still keep 40%. I'd keep something there. That way I'm able to draw on it later.
Right. If
I need it as like, you know, and this is what I try to tell a lot of guys during that Gala run was like, you can use that as a way to kind of not just fix the rest of the portfolio or just take some cash out and stuff like that. And then, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Whenever you're unsure, just fall it back into Bitcoin or Ethereum. Right. But
that's a big one. That's a huge one.
Easy fallback. And you can still stay in the uptrend of the market.
All right. We got El Boogie TV with the $2 super chat saying, I have 3 million Pulse X locked in on 9-inch till April. Bad?
Well, you did it already. I mean, it is what it is.
It's
yeah.
Does he mean till April of next year?
I would
guess.
Oh
so,
shit! Yeah. Actually, what am I talking about?
I was like, it's May 4th, so I'm like,
well, maximize whatever yield you're getting. You know, maximize what, you know, keep the BBC token. I think, you should be receiving BBC token and keep it. I think it's going to go to over $1 for sure. So, like,
you're probably going to be taking profits once it's unlocked.
Yeah. And 3 million Pulse X is not that much, really, in the grand scheme of things. Like, it's you locked up like $100.
Yeah. It's just a long period of time.
It's just a long period of time.
And we don't know where exactly the market will be at that time.
El Boogie, go cut a lawn, go babysit some kids, buy back the bag. You're okay with that. You make it back. You make it back.
All right, we got a Vidian Hex 5555 with the $8.88 super chat saying, "What is your Pulse X prediction for this summer with all the data you have right now?"
It's gonna. Well, I'll let you go with your side first. Magic Conch. What do you say?
No, I ain't touching that fucking monkey paw with anything pulse chain or nothing really. We did the E-Hex mistake. I ain't doing that again. I mean, Pulse. I mean, for the summer, obviously, everything's been doing pretty well in the summer. We should start pumping at some point, right? Even if we're the last thing to pump, I could see maybe like it finally breaking past its all-time high, maybe going somewhere like 240, something like that. At least, you know, it'd be really nice if we started going higher. You know, we can maybe see a peak like wherever Pulse Chain peaked out. You know, at 340, that could be a sort of a psychological range, 400, and then we come down, and then Pulse Chain maybe hits a tenth of a penny, and then comes down. Crashing hard. Everyone's like, no. And I even predict it'll probably go below its all-time high because everyone thinks, oh, all-time high will be, because I know how much crybabies there is in the Pulse Chain ecosystem. They'll be like, okay, it's old all-time high will be resistance. No, how dare it go below? I'll say in the 200s.
And they're gonna like, there's gonna be some assholes who just sell like 80% off of all-time highs and shit like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna take it's gonna be a little bit of a struggle for it to try to get back above all-time highs. But once it does, towards maybe later summer possibly, then it'll get kicking.
Because it got as high as like in the 80s, which is because its all-time high is 140, so it got as high as 80. So not that, you know, hey,
the next one maybe 120
or something. And then it just depends on how big the actual thing is. But he said for the summer, right? Or it was just
he was asking for the summer.
I'm sorry, I thought he meant for the whole year.
Yeah, because I think late summer, early fall, that's when action's kicking off better.
Got you.
For Pulse Chain specifically, because I think it's just a lagging one.
Yeah, these big ass pumps are awesome, but you also have to if you take advantage of them and you take profit and stuff here. Not even by taking profit, that means does not mean sell the whole bag. Take a little bit off the top. When coins can actually reliably crash 80% plus, it's such a good trading opportunity and an investment. It's like, oh my god, it's incredible. Doesn't feel like it, but for the uninitiated, but. We have battle scars. All right, next.
We got Michael Agula with the $9.99 super chat saying about 2K of each Matic and Link left from the last cycle. Not in love with either anymore. Would you hold them as a moon bag or roll it into something like Pulse X for larger possible gains?
Yeah,
it's fine. It would just depend on how big the portfolio is. If that 2,000 is really gigantic, then yes, right. But if it's like that 2K is barely moving the needle, then you know, like I would need information on your portfolio basically, but yeah, you can take a little bit off the top. It's fine. Maybe at least you could sell like 1,000 each, and you're all right.
Then we got Barnabas Charia with the $2.99 Australian saying Ponke to 1 billion market cap.
Now it does sound ridiculous, but as long as like the people who start rugging and doing some dumb shit, and they can keep up the social media thing. If we do, we will get some of these meme coins reaching. We'll at least get one meme coin reaching 100 billion. A couple of them. I do believe that, you know, a Pepe, a Floki, a dog with hat. We know Shiba and Doge will probably hit them because that's pretty high market cap.
Yeah.
Pull up the screen, Kyle. 1 second. So if I go, what's 100 billion right now? There's only like I'll count BNB as an example, right? So we know with a little pump with Solana, it'll hit 100 billion. Not that hard, but as when these start really ramping up and the market cap start getting ridiculous, we will start. You know, Dogecoin is 22. It's possible that can one of these meme coins hit 1% of that? Yeah, that's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, it's even something like a Pepe right here, right? I think it's like $3.7 billion market cap. Did I pass it?
I think you passed it.
I passed it. Yeah. My God. Jesus. Pepe's done pretty well. Yeah, $3.6 billion market cap. If it only does a 10x, it's $36 billion. Quite a few of these coins that are like $50 million market caps will probably 20x and hit $1 billion. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. It's just hard to choose. But I mean, I've got some money down on Ponke, so yay my bags. Okay. It's just people will get so surprised on the market caps. Like they are kind of bullshit, but they still are something like I'm not talking about deck
Every-
screener coins.
Right.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
normie. A lot of the reason we teach this. Pull the screen up again. We teach this as what we teach all the facets. We go from we teach you this the normie stuff up to like the deck screener all the way to like Glassnode and all the other things in between. These are all just tools, but we use this as like, all right, what are kind of like a normie person kind of just looking at this, looking at, okay, versus like guys who are just like on coins that are so DeFi only, there's no exchange listing. It's just a shitter basically.
Yeah.
How high can they go? You know, there you go.
Okay, we got
WCMC.
Where's that meme when we need it?
right. We got.
I'll try to create a shorter one because I feel like a full minute's a bit long. A little bit.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
We got Drago with the 199 super chat saying thoughts on ICP.
Not my favorite, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's trying to be the Matic of Bitcoin.
Yeah. Interesting move though. It is an interesting pivot.
Interesting rebrand.
Andreessen Horowitz
But,
behind it. So.
Yeah, maybe
We got
Oh,
space.
it's going to do okay. I mean, with like all the back
against the
end,
dollar.
Yeah.
Against Ethereum and Bitcoin. Meh.
Against the yen and the dollar, everyone thinks. Let's be real.
Exactly. Even Dogecoin.
We got Space Daniel 7 with the $5 super chat saying great content like always, guys. I was wondering how much FTM should I have before investing into Boo.
Now, this is personal preference. Some people do get really degenerate, and and then this is their decision. They have like 20% Phantom and 80% community coins.
Mm.
Some other people have a little bit higher in L. I'm more in that camp where I'm like 70% L1 token, 30% the underground community coins
Mm.
and stuff like that. That's the way I personally do it. Now, you may choose to be more 50-50 and stuff like just where, but I probably wouldn't go below 50%. You know, you want to have 50% Phantom and then the rest of it you can, but it just gets the Phantom play will just protect your butt from like just a mistake or a depth. Because on some of these coins, they could be a big mistake and it just sends the coin down. Bad.
Yeah, it's the same reason as having Ethereum in your portfolio. It's going to create stability for the ecosystem.
Yeah. But trading so early right now, you guys are winning anyway.
Right. So is Rudy Gobert.
Who?
Our one of our power forwards. He just dunked. The Timberwolves are up by 6 points now with just under 3 minutes to play.
You're so, oh my God, Charlie.
I just have it up on
Jesus,
my
bro.
screen while we're answering questions.
Oh man. All right. Anyway, let's power forward through this shit. Jeez.
All right, we got Ken Rose with $5 super chat saying thumbs up. No stream with Mr. Sharp tonight.
Nope.
Got moved up to tomorrow. And then we have the global security expert with the $20 super chat saying, in regards to profits, how many X's should I be up to take profits no matter the price? IOV, for example, if I get a large bag at $30 and it goes up to $500 by the summer,
Yes.
when should I take out a little?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell them about the rules of 3, 5, and all that jazz.
There's the rules of 3. Now it depends on like these rules really start really counting very early on during when the bull market starts getting really hot. And this is when we created them, is when we were in like 2020 when like things were like getting a little more riskier and riskier. So if you're on a 3x, if you just got into position and you rapidly got a 3x, take a third out, put it back into ETH.
Right.
And now let's let it roll a little bit, right? But we're in so early right now that like
there's more room.
There's just more room, and we have more runway. We have way more runway. We can be a little more degenerate, but I personally always start thinking like, yeah, you know, I'm up 10, 15, 20x on something. Let's start taking it off, especially with how much runway. If you're already up that, like with Pepe, right? Pepe ran so ridiculous that I was like, I got to sell 80%. Very rare time I've like 80% of the back sold it into ETH, sold the last 15% into ETH. It dumped down really bad, threw back a really good sizable amount back in. I think it went 6 through 13 Ethereum. Probably should have done more, but it is what it is. Through there, and then now recently done another 30 ETH into it.
Yep.
Just because like now, you know.
Yeah, you proved the concept.
Yeah.
All right, then we have Gaz with the $4.99 super chat saying 25K portfolio, 20.9% to Sol, 19% FTM, 15.3% IOV, 14.1% in others, 11.9% in ETH, 7.6% in FET, 5.3% in DEI, 5.2% in Wolf. Looking to pick up some Boo soon. Thoughts?
It's not bad down the risk curve, basically, right? So you're starting with something like Sol, which is like the lowest risk high performer, or how should I say that? Like lower risk because it's top 3 to 5 coin, right? But gonna give you more X's than let's say Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Then you got another layer 1. You got a pretty good play in the GameFi space, right? You still got a good chunk of ETH, even though you could have more ETH in the portfolio, but hey, you're going for glory. And then the other coins aren't bad, so you kind of just you have it properly allocated in that sense. But picking up Boo would be nice.
All right, we got a Flynn Ryder with the 199 super chat saying, first they fight us, then they join us. Dick with butt for the win.
There you go.
He's done pretty well. I guess he got it into a $250,000 market cap.
Sorry,
that's what market cap he got. He got it like 250.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 257,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's usually what brings in passion. You're up stupid.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's how
you want to talk your bag.
Nice.
It's like Michael Saylor saying the Ethereum's ETF's never going to get
He's
approved.
up 21x. Yeah.
There
Nice.
you go.
Congrats.
Oh, whoa, 20x. Oh, weird.
and you used it all to pay for the super chat. No, I'm joking.
All right, we got El Boogie TV with the $2 super chat saying, I work full time, 50 hours, part time, 10 hours, and cut grass. Hell yeah.
There you go.
Sheesh.
Keep the
Make it,
grind
brother. You
going.
Make it. I know that's hard work, dude. I know it's hard work.
Mm-hmm.
And the sad thing is, no matter what, even with the hard work, even at some point, like you just have weeks or days where, like, hopefully it's not weeks, but sometimes you have some days where it's just back to back monotonous. It's just like,
yeah.
Like I some days, like even though I was running a business, I was like, is this all my life is? Like there's days, bro. I've had some dark talks with myself.
But
like, oh my God.
It's the same thing with when you create a business versus you're going in a company and stuff. You choose your own cage per se, right? Your own hamster wheel, right? Which is, do you want to deck it out and have it be something you like, or that somebody else chose for you, right? That's the key, in my opinion. If you can choose it, at least, it's better.
Yeah.
But yeah, any work is going to be like that.
Then we got Daniel Carrillo with the $5 super chat saying, working on my IOV FTM/Boo bag. Should I just focus on Boo since I won't see any gains like those that I bought from FTM at 20 cents?
No, you still see great gains, but yeah, you can Boo's going to do extremely well. But the thing is like,
don't go too heavy in the higher risk stuff because it could at some point, what you call it, decorrelate from Phantom for whatever reason.
Yeah, last cycle it kind of it had spurts of like really outperformance and then just underperformed tremendously.
Yeah, I wonder what's happening. Right,
Yeah.
they're taking the people in the project are taking profit on that, and buying Phantom themselves.
As well, it's a lot more of a yield farm token. It's still a lot of supplies. There's still enough supply for yield, but more of it's admitted out. So now the yield has much less of an effect in terms of dumping the price. Versus it's now more ironclad long-term hodlers.
Yeah, up by 6 points with 50 seconds left. We've been holding the line for the last 5 minutes.
I'm gonna play this if somehow they lose this right now. How many seconds we got?
We got 49.9 seconds. They got Nikola Jokic, so that's the difference there. He just hit a 3. He just hit a 3. And we're up by 6 points, 49 seconds left.
I hope you do win, bro.
No, we will win. That's guaranteed. We've been up by 6 points, 6 points for the last 5 minutes. We can't hold it for the last 40 seconds. You kidding me? But yeah, sometimes the last 40 seconds of basketball takes about 10 minutes or 5 minutes. So might be a little while here, but we basically kicked their ass. So yeah, we're good.
All right.
Game 1 in the books. T-Wiz win. Yeah, baby.
We got Lise Walker with the $5 super chat saying, is Sol worth the hype? What's your outlook for this coin or price to buy at? Thanks, fellas.
Well, it always changes over time because of where we are in the market and stuff. Obviously, we're recommending this coin since like $18, right? So yes, is it still worth it? It's worth I would really recommend buying a Solana under $200.
Right. It's kind of like saying, was Ethereum worth buying at like $400, $500, $600 last cycle? Yeah, definitely.
Yes, definitely is. It's going to do pretty well. It has the one big bullet in the chamber. It has a chance of being one of the coins that possibly, this isn't promised, could have an ETF. Just because it's been around a cycle, it's got a little track record, a lot of VC money, a lot of Silicon Valley money. It's one of the U.S. chains. Very small amount of U.S. chains, actually.
True.
So that is a feather in the cap, and we know the United States is really the one leading this cycle this time around, which is very rare compared. I mean, usually, we have Coinbase, but I'm talking about the government-wise.
Right.
Yeah, we've had some governments be very pro-crypto. I mean, at one point in time when the Japanese government was still very pro-crypto, it ran crypto.
Yeah. They did really well. They actually were one of the first to regulate it properly. Like they actually regulated it pretty quick off the bat.
So you go.
All right, we got El Boogie TV again with the $2 super chat saying, "Will crypto and the CMC get me off the wheel?"
Yeah, the rat race wheel. And
Yeah,
stuff like
just a matter of time, basically.
But
yeah.
you got to put in the work yourself, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also don't get disillusioned when, it's like, it's not the straight up and to the right, move there. It's the up, down, higher lows as you get there. Yep.
Okay, then we got the global security expert with the $20 super chat saying, "What's your prediction highs for Sol? Am I getting my niece into? Oh, I'm getting my niece into crypto. Should I buy her ETH or should I just buy her a bag of Sol?"
A little of both. But yeah.
Both is good.
Yeah. But if especially if she's trying to use her own money, you can get her started with a little bit of both. But then she's going to be DCAing. She's going to fall for unit bias probably and just buy more into Sol. But Sol should in theory outperform, because if we do get an Ethereum ETF, Ethereum is going to do very well. But because the market caps and everything's pumping so much, and it will like drag up Sol, and then Sol will start doing very well itself.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Bitcoin, outperforms Ethereum in the early part of the cycle, and then Ethereum eventually catches up when it hits new all-time highs. Same thing with Sol. It might be Ethereum might punch back a few times, so it's good to have both.
Yeah. So I think it's do very well, but I think it's going to make like $1,200-$1,400.
They gave up. Nuggets gave up.
Yeah.
We're up by 7 points with 15 seconds left, and they're just letting us dribble out the ball because they suck.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gave up on that shit.
Well, usually they don't actually. Usually they fight to the bitter end, but this one they just already shaking
Jimmy
hands.
Butler wouldn't have gave up. He's got that MJ. I totally believe he's MJ's kid, 100%. I totally believe that conspiracy. I want that conspiracy theory.
Have you heard this? The stuff about him and Rachel Nichols.
Oh, that he bang drafted the
Yeah.
I don't find
in the NBA bubble. Yeah, that's shit's funny as hell.
After he just destroyed his whole team with like the third stringers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like he took the best players on from his team. What team was it? Was Minnesota, right?
The Heat.
Was it the Heat?
At the time, yeah. I think he's been with the Heat at the
No, that was before the Heat.
Well, before the Heat was with Minnesota, but
I think it was
it?
Minnesota. It was against Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just watched the video on this and stuff.
That's funny. Yeah, where is he now? Not in the playoffs.
I don't know who he's at. What team is he on right now?
He's on the Heat, and they got kicked out of the playoffs.
Okay.
Just saying.
But it wasn't a good fit for him. It is what it. I mean, like if you're having that many problems, you gotta. But anyway, Kyle, go on the next super chat.
We got Cody Pauly 68 with the 99 super chat saying, "I'm going for glory since going into HEX hard since September 2022. So weekly putting in all into Richard Hart. Got copies, but damn, it's hard to look at my portfolio if I was still holding ETH and BTC."
Yeah.
Well, that's why we say, you should always have some ETH still, right? Why you have 30% of the portfolio in ETH minimum kind of thing. Yeah, because once you go hard to paint, you don't
go full retard. Let's just say I won't sugarcoat it, brother. There's one ecosystem I can talk a lot. I can honestly speak about, bro. We the entire time. We were saying Pulse Chain, PulseX, Pulse Chain, PulseX, some PHEX, and you can throw a little bit in EHEX. But still, we were recommending having some portfolio outside of it. So you're basically went all in on EHEX the entire time. I would imagine. So at least you lowered your cost bases now, and by several. I think it will eke out because there is some interesting upgrades happening. There's like 2 upgrades. One I didn't even know about until the other week until you told me, and I was like, whoa.
Right.
We have Sonic upgrade that could happen in 25 for Ethereum. That's a 10x reduction in gas fees just off the rip. But then that other upgrade, which is another 10x reduction, that's 100x reduction in fees. That could bring some hype back onto the EHEX side and stuff like that, whether Richard Copium or not or whatever, Island Boys or
it might be like for a while some coins sometimes look like they're dead and then they just rise from the grave,
Yeah. But brother, it's still not too late. You can still fix everything up. There's still time. And the good thing is the entire Pulse Chain ecosystem has been like fucking lagging behind like crazy. That's to your benefit. Actually.
Yeah, and I mean the time is now, right? Like
have more than just EHEX, brother. Just get some Pulse Chain. Get some. Then if you don't have much limited on time, I'd probably tell you go hyper focus on PulseX because it's the cheapest one dollar value wise, and the buy and burn is starting to. It's going to have a huge effect later on. There you go, brother.
Okay, then we got the global security expert with the $20 super chat saying, "Damn, thanks for saying that, Charlie. I was just about to ape more into Boo. I will buy FTM instead."
Or buy both. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets more. Yeah.
Yep.
And we're all caught up.
Sweet.
Okay, good. Nope, just more into Pulse Chain, Pulse X. Got you. Okay, yeah, that's what, because I read that and I was like, wow, he just went all.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
that's what I was
woo.
thinking too. To be honest, I was like, damn.
Dang, son.
Yeah.
I want to say, man, you better have a bigger bag than me now.
And at least he wasn't all in on Hedron.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, Alex, gets his fucking project up and running and stuff, and then like does the conversion, because I've been waiting longer. I'm almost getting a beard now. As the hairless cat, I'm starting to get a beard now. How?
Yeah. XZ Bastard is pretty much the best founder right now in the entire ecosystem.
That hurts a lot of other people though. It hurts. He's public facing, does streams. He's launching a movie tomorrow.
Yeah,
good guy, can drink, gambles. I like the guy. I like the guy. But also too, he also had the luck of this being a little bit more of a meme token narrative cycle.
Yeah,
as
but
well,
you gotta he's prepared to ride the wave.
But he put himself in that position by launching that in the first place.
Exactly.
So I got to give him his daps and stuff like that. So shout out to 9-inch BBC gang. What's up? So yeah, looks like we caught up on all the super chats, Kyle.
Yeah.
Perfect, you guys. So we'll be here tomorrow at what time we're doing your stream?
We're doing mine for Moon Gang at
Moon Gang.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. So the other ones we're gonna we're gonna be trying to jump on with Rolo on his stream in the early afternoon.
Yeah, so I think maybe noon or 1 p.m. tomorrow Pacific Standard Time we'll be on Rolo Tomasi's stream. Look for us there. We should be Crypto Oasis. So we're gonna some of the streams we weren't able to do today because of scheduling.
Right.
We're gonna be able to do them tomorrow on Sunday. Also, we'll be doing a stream either Sunday or Monday. Last stream would be with
Tiffany Fox.
No, it would be Troy Francis.
Oh,
There we go.
right,
Troy
right.
Francis as well.
You're
And
goddamn right.
You're goddamn
right. I called you, you goddamn Mexican. When a
And he
sexual
didn't.
Tyrannosaurus calls you, you answer.
But he didn't. He left him on
It's
red.
like it likes to bleed. Yeah, shout out to Rational Mail, man.
Yes,
What's
sir.
going on? Oh yeah. Oh, shout out to Kinetics. He's in the chat as well, man. What's up, bro?
Nice.
There he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, likewise, guys.
Yeah, shout out to Kinetics and stuff. It's Cicero.
It's
it's Cicero.
Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
that is Cinco de Mayo.
We
tomorrow.
do have
Tequila. Don Julio.
Oh
uncracked.
no!
You got
Oh
that
no!
Blanco.
Oh no!
Cinco de Mayo, Cinco de Mayo. I'm so ashamed as a Mexican not knowing that.
You
I
bring,
totally spaced.
you bringing sombreros?
Yeah, I'll bring some Cinco de Mayo. Yeah.
Hey, that's not a joke of a bottle right
That
there.
is not a joke of a bottle.
No.
We got some more. We got some more tequila.
That
over
thing
there.
is like the same size as my fucking noggin right here. Good God!
He was
Have a
like,
chug, Charlie, have a chug.
"Do you boys like
Right,
Mexico?"
right.
But we'll be on that stream live with Rolo Tomasi, man. And thank you so much for joining us, man. Join the Crypto Mindset course. There's 24 hours left. Damn.
Get in her, have fun, stay poor.
So thank you so much for joining me, man. Catch you guys later. Peace.
Didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened, that we were nothing.